1, 2, 3, check. Are we back? Sus pages. Are you hearing me? Okay, okay, I think. Okay, yeah. Not really, just a bunch of YouTube videos open up. It works now, yeah, my bad. Yeah, it crashed immediately. That's what happens when your PC is not powerful enough. Yeah, I have 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah. The thing is, I had like 20 pages open. Alright, let me show you. Those tabs be looking sus. Bro, I would show you, but I mean, the OBS would crash again because there are a lot of stuff. It's just videos. SCP Foundation videos, videos even about the game, maybe even some FGO stuff, Genshin stuff, some VTuber stuff. Yeah, trust me, dude. Okay. So yeah, this was the original mono skin. So like a body tight suit. And I'm gonna be honest, like if you compare it to the skin that they think they are censored, like the one that is censored, it's showing her legs, and this one is not showing her legs. But yeah, she has like some of the best assets in the game, you feel me? Trust me on that. So yeah, this was like the original skin. Yeah, and they quote unquote nerfed. I don't know why. Yeah, and let me show you. And they quote unquote nerfed to this, or censored to this. And I don't think it's that censored. It feels like, I don't know, man. It shows more like, I don't know if the assets are as good as before. That's something we need to check. And unfortunately, I don't have her. She's one of the best Hydro applicators on the game. She's God tier. She pretty much can make you do millions of damage in certain setups. She's nuts. By the way, she has one of the most broken abilities on the game, lore-wise. So when summoned, yeah, I will wait for. Yeah, she's on the story banner. That's why it's very hard to obtain her. Like, I guess you can spend thousands and this is one of the characters that are not guaranteed. So yeah. Oh no, yeah, story banner. Yeah, the only way to get it is story banner. You can see why it's. I mean, she appears on. She can also appear on the limited banners. The problem is it's much more harder to get her there. But yeah. It's kind of funny because I remember a lot of people playing a lot on the story banner back then, but because no one knew how the game worked, everyone was casual, and I had like that FGO experience coming to the game. Funny enough, when I was first rolling, I was like, I'm not gonna commit the same mistake, which was like just playing the game, not caring about what I roll and whatever. Because if I knew what I knew back then, I would have re-rolled my FGO account. Because when I first started the game, the only 4 stars I got was Emiya, which was pretty bad because Emiya back then was bad, and most of the people got 2 4-star characters or even a 5-star character plus a 4-star character. You feel me? So yeah. But yeah, and I was lucky. Yeah, oh yeah, I got Emiya on NA. Still don't care, lol. Damn. Wait, you don't care about Emiya? Or you don't care about the buffs you received? Emiya right now is very good, and she's gonna get even better. which is nuts because I remember using Amiya and he was good for a new player, but then you played him for a bit. I got him, but yeah, I feel you. I don't think I have the thing here, but yeah. So when you start the game, you pretty much have the kind of the tutorial first 10 roll summon, right? And when I did that, I pretty much got nothing. And then I did the well banner, which was one of the main banners when I was there, and I got like nothing besides well. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna reroll my account because this account is bad. And my friend was like, yo, come on, dude, you didn't even play through the first part of the game. If you play through the first part of the game, you get 10 free rolls. And I was like, okay, let me play until I get those 10 free rolls. I got those 10 free rolls. I played them on the limited banner back then. The first character that came out was Venti. And I knew this account was blessed. You know why? Because the first 10 rolls that I did on the game for a limited banner, I got 2 Ventis. So 2 5 stars. It was the... Do I have here? I don't even know. Flex image. Yeah, okay, I have it. It's here. Yep, that's when that's when I knew this account was blessed, and I was correct. From there to now, I was able to get 3 times 5 stars. No, sorry, 3 times where I got double 5 stars. It's this one. Gee, why so small, dude? Alright, let me... Quality probably sucks, but then again, this was like almost 2 years ago. So the fact that I have this is still kind of a relic. I think that's how you say. Yeah, a relic. By the way, I think you can notice English is not my main language. My main language is Portuguese, but I can speak like 3, 4, 5 languages, so give me a break. So yeah, this was my first limited... By the way, this is a top tier role for an account to start. Like, back then, if you get a role like this, you were set. My friend, till this day, kind of curses me because he was like, it was thanks to me that you kept on playing on that account, and you were about to quit that account. Yeah, and it was true. If it wasn't him, I was about to quit this account before doing this god tier role. I speak 5 languages and master none of them, lol. Damn, bro, why are... I guess. Feels bad, man. Wait, you also speak 5 languages too? Or you were referring that to me? Because if that's the case, that's true. Master of 5 languages. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it's pretty much same here. So I got double Venti, the 2 5 star, and I even got Baidu. So yeah. Like, this role was top tier. That's when I knew, okay, this account is blessed and I need to keep playing on them. And I was right. Like, in 2 years, I was able to get 3 times back to back double 5 star. That's nuts. By the way, we were looking at the mummy characters, and I should have went to sleep like a few hours ago. But now I will finish the game and show you the daily. Okay, how many mummy characters we have so far? Because I'm kind of lost. Yeah, I really need. I really need. Funny enough, Andal, if you didn't come to my stream, I should probably have finished like 5 hours ago. 5 or 4 hours ago. Okay, G. Okay, let's. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, 5, 5. 6. Yeah, we have. Okay, 7. Yeah, 7. Oh shit. Yeah, we have 7. So far we have 7. Beidou is cool, but she's more like of a
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
bigger sister. Should I increase the? Nah, it's good. By the way, can you hear the game? So I have low sound for me, but I think it's good for stream. Like, can you hear it properly and whatnot? I can hear kind of small. Damn it. But I guess I can hear, yes. The main problem is that when I go in fight mode, the music gets so loud. If you ever want to
trade tactics, I'm always ready.
If you want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Did you hear that? I think now it's a little bit better. So yeah, 7 mummies. Damn. Like the 7 deadly sins. I did hear that. Okay, fair enough. Would Ningguang count? I wouldn't say that. I mean, she's boss lady. Damn, now that I think about it, yo, I only had this realization now. Like, all the leaders so far from the regions are women. What the fuck, man? What the? Wait, how I didn't notice that's... Damn. Damn, yeah, that's... Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, all the leaders from their respective cities are females. Are boss ladies, pretty much. By the way, lore-wise... More waifus too. Yeah, exactly. By the way, lore-wise, this is the richest character in the game, like by a landslide. She's like gazillionaire. She has like infinite amounts of money. So richest but a 4-star, this speak for itself, damn. Here's the thing, what I'm gonna say. Even though she's a 4-star, she probably was really close of being a 5-star. I feel like the reason why they didn't make her a 5-star is because we had already a lot of 5-stars in this region. So they were like, okay, we need a 4-star and something that people can get it is good. She's amazing. She's like, normally 5-stars do things that are unique in the game, you feel me? And she's on that field that she does stuff that is unique for a character. To the point where she's like almost 4 stars, and even her 4-star stats are higher than most of them. She's almost like it's like Hercules, you feel me? Like, you could say Hercules is a 4-star, but you will be kind of lying to yourself. Hercules is a 5-star berserker, you feel me? There are a few characters that are on that status. Yeah, and she's pretty much like that. I don't want to spoil it too much to you, but to understand how rich she is, she pretty much owns this floating palace. You feel me? And she's so rich, she can use that floating palace as a weapon of max destruction, to the point where she destroys the palace, and she's so rich that she can outsource and buy pretty much all the rare and exquisite materials to build that same palace once again. So yeah, like, and so for you to like, this guy is also from a rich clan. He was about to sell the one of the cores for that floating palace, the core alone, and that was an event. I don't think it, does it still is on a game? I think it is. Yeah, it still is. Yeah, it's called the reconstruction of the palace, and you do that quest, and they have you do a bunch of stuff, like speaking with miners, speaking with other merchants, getting some resources, getting a bunch of stuff for the palace. And this guy was about to sell one of those rare, extremely rare stones for $500 million. And she was like, yeah, if you want, I can buy like 2 or 3. Like easily, she could casually buy something that is worth $500 million, which I don't think everyone on the game has even that amount of money. Like the richest of the richest player has like 100 mil, and she's like, yeah, I can buy like something that is $500 million easily, and use that stuff as a weapon and destroy that shit and buy it again. So yeah. Democracy. Okay, yeah, here's the thing that is interesting. The regions of the game, each one follows a different type of ruling. So in Mondstadt you have democracy and freedom. It's based on Germany. Germany, a little bit of United States. So it's all about democracy and freedom. Liwe, it's the city of... No. This is truly freedom, the Mondstadt. Now, when it comes to Liwe, which is the city she rules, insert IoT freedom. Damn. Or insert the American freedom song. Now, Liwe is the opposite. It's all about rules and contracts. And capitalism as well. So yeah, this is pretty much modern China. Yeah, I mean, Liwe is based on China, and they make it sound like the most important city. Communism. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like, here's the thing. They make it sound very nice. They actually made a lot of cool characters and awesome characters that they are cool. But yeah, you feel like the Chinese influence here. I mean, it's based in whole China, but it has a little bit of that modernism. So yeah, it's pretty much communism here. Which, to be fair, it is the richest region of the game. So I mean, they're doing something right, right? But yeah. And Inazuma is based on Japan, so yeah, it's in Inazuma it's pretty closed borders, you feel me? So no one can get in and no one can get out. That's pretty much Inazuma. And Inazuma, it's pretty much controlled by one ruler, which is the emperor. In this case, the empress, because she's a lady boss. Here's the thing. Mondstadt is ruled by Jin, but because it's a democracy and based on merit, if the Favonius didn't want her, she would lose her rank. But of course everyone wants her because she works hard, she loves everyone, yada yada, you feel me? I mean, that's not the case on Liu. Like, she's called the Tianchu, which is pretty much which is like supreme leader. I think that's the translation. And I mean, you have the ministers, but she pretty much rules everything. And not only that, she's like giga billionaire. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's way nicer, especially to us and all. But yeah, like pretty much. Like think of a China, but torn down. You feel me? So it's just not as bad as China. Like it has communism, but it's not as bad as communism. Yeah, pretty much. Although the characters can be ruthless. Like, this is like the last region you want to fuck with it. For a multitude of reasons. Yeah. I can even show you, yeah, it's called the Jade Chamber. Okay. the floating palace of the Tianquan Ningguang. Yeah, this is their title. Her name is Ningguang Tianquan. Look, I mean, this is kind of spoiler. Should I spoil like that? Nah, bro, I'm not gonna spoil. You need to see the story. It's kind of wild. One of the climax of the story.
My family
Okay,
makes
so
umbrellas that block neither rain
you
nor
see all of
shine.
this.
Their sole purpose is
She
for
built one
decoration upon the
first,
wall.
destroy it, and build another one. I think you have no idea how big this is. Like, this goes like all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. I can even enter that and show you. I mean, now that I think about it, I don't think I want to show you because it's so big. But yeah, she owns this. She owns all this city that you are seeing, like above. She owns the marketplace. She owns the boats. Yeah, that's already, yeah. And if it looks big on the outside, it's insanely big in the inside. I mean, she owns this region. She doesn't own the stuff outside, so the wait, I mean, she kinda wait, does she own the chasm? Yo, she might own the chasm. Yeah, what the fuck? She owns the mine? Yeah, she probably owns the mine. God damn. Holy shit, now I'm like realizing like the amount of power she has. Holy shit. By the way, that's not even the craziest part about this. So, okay, I need to refer you something important. So you know in FGO you have the grand classes, right? The Grand Caster, the Grand Saber, and so forth, so on. I don't think, as far as I know, you can summon any of them in GP. Like, people meme that, oh, Hercules is the Grand Berserker, oh, Merlin is the Grand Caster, and so on and so forth. And I feel like those characters have potential to be that, but we don't have like official confirmation with the Grand of any class, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. By the way, let me play the game. Goddamn. Orion is the Grand Archer. Wait, it's confirmed that Orion is the Grand Archer? I think the closest we get is the King as yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I heard a lot that multiple characters have almost this grand status. So Merlin could be a Grand Caster. King Hassan could be a grand assassin, and so on and so forth. And I think even Orion is on that list, but I don't think it's confirmed that they are the Grand class. I don't know. That's what I heard. But anyway, so in this game, let me play while I talk to you. Like, I don't know. Damn, I need to learn how to do multiple stuff. So I'm gonna do the dailies of the game, the commissions, while I talk to you. So in this game, most people said King Hassan stepped down from the Grand class to get summoned though. I mean, assassination comes from... Yeah, exactly, like she's like the original one. Exactly. And, bro, and these feats are on another level. Like, my god, he's insanely OP. I'm kinda glad that she was in our side. During the Camelot. Camelot was so hard already. If we had to challenge King Hassan, like, my god. Okay, I want the fast team. Okay, let me show you one of the reasons why this is one of the best characters on the game. And then you realize King Hassan doesn't have an actual Noble Phantasm yet. Wait, what? What do you mean it doesn't? Wait, he just goes through people and just kills them. Isn't that his Noble Phantasm? Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. Bro, it might be more OP than King Gilgamesh. And that's actually insane because Gilgamesh on Prime is a monster. God, the warrior. Okay. Okay, this guy is here. I don't want you. This
want
one.
me on your
so
team? Just sharpen my spear.
By the way, this is right now one of the most complete teams. One of the most broken, to be fair. I'm gonna show you like why she's up. Okay, I can't show you on this because this shit is just destroying a balloon, but yeah. So I can pretty much do this. Do this. I mean, I don't even need to use the ulti. It's dead. So yeah, some characters can apply 20k damage plus off field. She's a 4-star by the way, and she's given for free. One of the best characters they could. Man, that's weird. I thought that was his noble fantasy. I thought Azrael was pretty much him going through someone and pretty much giving the insta-death treatment. That's nuts, man. Oh, Jesus.
Weather's not bad today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound
I'm pretty
to
sure
rain.
it was just enchanting. He is that powerful. Bro, that's new for me. I really thought that it's called Azrael, right? Was his NP. And because I thought you just needed to go through people and... Yeah. Oh, that's... Yeah, the Mother of Night. Yeah, true. I wanted to go by. By the way, if you... I mean, yeah, you have went past... yeah, you are in Lost Belt, so yeah, you have done Babylonia. Babylonia, which is, in my opinion, I think it's most people's opinion, like one of the best arcs of the entire Fate Grand Orders series, like no doubt. Man, that shit was so annoying having to fight. What's the name of those creatures that... Yeah, the Mother Nature. So Tiamat created these weird creatures that pretty much kills everything. They don't get tired, they regenerate. Those black things, what's the name of them? God damn it. This is what happens when you are playing at Zero Sleep. Yeah, the Lakshmi. Bro, those creatures were crazy as hell, bro. And even on the game, my god. Challenging them was so pain. You had to challenge like so many of them back to back. They had regeneration. They had a fuck ton of... Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I forgot she's not as good against shields. Let me see if I can give you a good example. Lakshmi. The name is Lamu. They said it was near indestructible. King Asan. Yeah. Bro, those things could casually pretty much fight. Oh shit, they could fight like pretty much most of the servants that were there. Was it Medusa? I think it was Medusa. Like no one could do anything against them, and King Asan just casually one-shots them. Like it's nuts, man. Gorgon? Wait, is Gorgon her name? Yeah, wait, no, it's not Gorgon. Okay, wait. Okay, it's not Medusa either. Wait, is Gorgon? So you know the one that was with Merlin? Gorgon is the big Medusa. Okay, no, that's not the one. That's one of the final boss we challenge, which is before Tiamat, which is insane. The one that was with Merlin at the beginning of the story, that had the not four. God damn it. She was like jokingly with Merlin back to back. I mean, Foe was as well. Okay, so at the beginning of the story, when Mash and the main character find Merlin, Merlin was with someone, right? She was like kind of an assassin.
Off we go.
I didn't even think she was an assassin, bro. I can't remember her name. It's not Medusa, is it? Nah. I feel like she's part of one of the three sisters. You have Gordon, you have Medusa, and there's another one. I think that's her sister. Bro, god damn it. Yeah, it was Lily Medusa. Yeah, it's Lily. Yeah, it's Medusa. Yeah, it's Lily the Lancer. Like, she was already so strong and she couldn't do anything there. Yeah, by the way, that Lily Medusa plus Merlin combo, it was nuts at the beginning. Like, it's kind of wild, but if Merlin and her wanted, they could have killed Mash and the main character, like, no difficult. Even with Ishtar help, they would. Yeah, Merlin buff plus Lancer Medusa, they would be dead if they wanted. Of course, Merlin was just playing with them. The anime did the proper justice to Merlin's illusion, but pretty much the way it works, it makes like himself and everyone he wants pretty much immune to damage because they just disappear. I don't think the anime made justice to it, but I guess. It's really insane lore-wise as well. It's not only on the game. Merlin once helped once though. Yeah, here's the thing. Merlin, I think. Yeah. It is the thing. Merlin didn't help that much at all until the end, when he used Garden of the Avalon, which is broken. By the way, let me show you why Raiden is OP. So, I can use everyone's bursts, everyone's ultis, and then I can just use Raiden. I mean, I can show because there... Okay, now there is enemies. Wait. And I'm just casually fighting and pretty much I regen the NP, not only for her, but for this guy, for her, and for Shinkyu. So here's the thing, as long as I have enemies, I can pretty much regen the entire party just with her skills alone. She's an insane battery. She has like one of the most highest cost NPs on the game in terms of energy. So how do I explain? Imagine if in FGO, yeah, she's broken. Imagine if FGO, like different servants, got different requirement for the NP. So some servants only need 20% to fire the NP, other needed 100%, 200%. You feel what I'm saying, right? So in this game, my entire party, Bennett needs 60 energy to fire off his ulti, which is insane because his ulti is broken. Xiangling needs 80, which is kind of a lot, but it's understandable because it's OP. And Shinkyu needs 80, which doesn't even matter because he generates so many particles with his double E, you feel me? And Raiden needs the most amount of energy out of any character on the game. She needs 90 energy. And for any character on the game, 90 energy is insane to come by, and she can casually recharge that energy for her. She's that broken because she's built with energy in mind. So the more energy you build on her, the more broken she is. And my Raiden is cracked because the set I got on her has it so she has 300% energy recharge. I don't think you have a point of reference, but this is insane. Just saying. Like, what makes her broken, besides her skills, it's even her passives. Okay, this helps regaining more energy. It's good, but I mean, she doesn't need it. But like, what does make her broken is this passive right here. Like, okay, so my Raiden has 300% energy. can you do some quick maths and understand how much does she gain from that energy? I will let you read for yourself. No, I don't want no one. You sure? So, yeah. Okay, so every character on the game has. Okay, she's a different breed, but most of the characters have a base of 100% energy recharge. Think of it like it's the base energy recharge for everyone, right? And you can build more energy recharge, and some characters scale with energy recharge, which is her case, which is why she has that insane energy recharge. So everything she has above that energy recharge, it's transformed into more electro damage and even greater energy restoration from Musho Ishin is a technique for her. It's very complicated to explain. It's like you pretty much have you need to have a PhD in electric engineering to understand this shit. I don't even know. Like people that play the game can kind of understand after a while, but I don't see how can I explain for someone outside of the game. So I cannot it's like trying to explain like the fourth dimension or even the fifth dimension for someone that is blind. I don't know, my dude. I cannot explain you this for someone that doesn't play the game. You feel me? I'm really sorry. Maybe that's on me, but it is what it is. So, because I have 300%, this gives 80% electro damage bonus and 120% greater energy restoration for air technique, which makes it so I have the earth chakra de data. So you see this sphere around her. This is kind of complex. How do I explain this simply? So this sphere around her gets energy, right? So right now it's like what, 20%? It's around here. So it starts here and it goes in this direction. So anti-clockwise, right? Poor handle is gonna. I feel like I lost you. Feels bad, man. Are you okay, my dude? You need help? My brain died for a moment. Let me restart. Okay, you can restart real quick. My brain blanket. Wait, what you did not understand? I can try to explain better, but I can't explain how our ability works for someone that doesn't play the game. It's really hard. Because it does a bunch of stuff. It goes pretty much in another state that can regenerate for her other state, that regenerates a lot of energy for the party. It has pretty much a passive, it has pretty much an active. It's kind of wild, like how much they were able to do in just the few skills that your characters have. Yeah, that's the characters in the game have. Personally speaking, I think she's maybe I'll just try to play it and see. Yeah. Personally speaking, she's one of the best. Yeah, it's too much. My bad with it. You don't have to worry too much because she only appears on rate up. Like, you can only get her like once a year, and every time she's on rate up, I recommend for everyone to get her because she's that good. Okay, I'm going all over the place. So let's go back a little. Don't pay too much attention for the complicated stuff I said, but remember when I was talking about the grand classes, right? Do you remember that part, right? I forgot to elaborate on that part. So the reason I was talking about the grand classes is because there are pretty much what it's considered like the grand class here, which are the archons. So archons are pretty much deities that control a specific something. You feel me? Generally speaking, they control one element, right? And they are so OP that they can give you that their own element. So you can be like a normal person and you can have like electric powers out of nowhere if you find one of these deities. You feel me? If you fight the current one. And they have multiple passives, multiple abilities. They are broken. And you would think, okay, those are just characters that you kind of imagine throughout the story. You cannot get them, right? No, you can get them. And I will show you something. Right now in the game, there are three archons, right? So one of the archons is Venti.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
He is the god of wind and freedom. And that comes with a lot of stuff. You have, which is the first one you see. You have Zhongli. I need to, man, the feat this guy's has is insane. Like, this guy probably can fight casually Gilgamesh and win. Because Gilgamesh is like the unstoppable force. Although at some point he's unstoppable. But this guy is an immovable object. And this guy just doesn't move. He doesn't take no damage. And that reflects on his playstyle. Which is why this is one of the most broken characters in the game.
Stay close and you will live.
Okay. So yeah, those are the three gods of the game. And pretty much I own the three. These are lore-wise the most OP characters on the game. And without a doubt, this guy is the best Geo character. And this guy and this girl, this mommy right here, is the best Electro character in the game. Yeah, no fire yet. So the game is introducing regions little by little, and each Archon represents that region, and they stand out. So the next region that we're gonna release is a new element that is not in the game. Think of it of like a new class. It's gonna be the Dendro element, which is the natural element, and we're gonna have the Archon, which is the god for that region. And then I think the order is after that we get Pyro, so fire, and then we get water. No, I think we get water before Pyro. It's either one or the other. It's either we're gonna get water then fire, or either fire then water. And then at the end of it, we're gonna get the cryo element. By the way, it's quite possible that we're gonna have more elements than that. Like, it's quite probably we're gonna have like a light element, probably even a dark element, but who knows. By the way, this guy was... Oh, more money to throw in the game. Yeah, pretty much. So this guy, when it was released, it was the most broken unit in the game. It was so broken that the game had to casually nerf him. Even after... Yeah, by the way, I said the game doesn't nerf, but yeah, this guy got nerfed. But it didn't matter at all. What they did was indirect nerfs. So they introduced enemies that his ability doesn't work. And as the God of Wind, his ability is insane. When it works on enemies, it's pretty much GG. But when it doesn't work, it kind of sucks. And because of that, it kind of phased out to this guy. I don't have him, unfortunately. I'm so disappointed on myself for skipping that guy. Bro, they really did that? Yeah, they did. So Okay, let me give you like a great example. So you know Merlin, right? Merlin has an impenetrable shield, right? No, he has invulnerability, right? Imagine if you go like to a new lost belt and everyone has pierce invulnerability. So pretty much Merlin is useless. So indirectly speaking, Merlin was nerfed. So let's just say from now on, Lasagna gives every character in the game pierced invulnerability as an enemy. That would pretty much make Merlin's main skill useless compared to someone like uh, Waver or even Castoria that has an invulnerability that cannot be pierced. You feel me? That's pretty much what they did to him. Like he was god tier and he's not anymore because they nerfed him. And because of that, this guy right here is much more stronger than him. People even meme that this guy is the new Archon. And it's kind of wild because... Bruh. So, it is what... You wanna know what is... I cannot spoil now, you have to play the game I did. But this guy can do something insane that no one else, as far as we know, can do. Not even the gods can do what this guy did. Like, supposedly speaking, like the main character can do it. You will see what I'm talking about, but we cannot use them at the same time, and this guy did use at the same time. Why did they nerf gods? It was just one of them. Like, they did not nerf directly. By the way, this guy here, he was OP when he came out, and he was even buffed more. He is so OP that they tried to indirectly nerf him by releasing enemies that can pierce shield by giving poison / curse. And even then, this guy still holds up because he can do pretty much everything and do it godly. Doing like on a godly level. So yeah, this guy is an unmovable force. Okay, so let me show you why he's OP. I think this is... Okay, yeah, this is my Venti, right? You see why does gods have counter? I don't understand. I don't know, man. I think it's a way to be able to defeat him. By the way, the day this guy gets a counter, I'm gonna be very sad. Like, I guess he got a counter in that sense, but like I'm saying lore-wise. They're probably gonna release something like Archon that can pierce is immutable defenses. Because this guy can pretty much tank like the whole Gates of Babylonia of Gilgamesh casually. Like that's how OP he is. I don't know if... Yeah, I guess King Hassan will defeat him because King Hassan can bypass immortality and put him the concept of that on someone. So yeah, King Hassan probably defeats him. But that's a rare case. But can he block an... Yeah, he can block Enuma. Like, Enuma, Gates of Babylonia, like pretty much everything that Gilgamesh can throw him, he can block. Yeah, but this guy, on his peak, he fought against other gods that were also dimensional beings. Like they could like break dimensions apart and so on and so forth. And this guy pretty much tanks everything and everyone. One of the strongest creatures on the game, and he's one of the strongest creatures to fight. It's pretty much this giant Torterra, which has like 2 million HP or something like that. One of the tankiest things on the game and a lot of defense. And this guy made that thing his pet pretty much. Like this guy imprisoned that thing and made him its pet. Okay, but let me try to show you. So you see the max HP of Vent, yes, 15k, right? Which is nothing. As I told you before, characters can casually get 20k, 30k, and some of them scale with that, some don't don't. He's OP, but he's also one of the weakest gods. Like it's even said on the story, like he himself said that, and others also said that. Like he's the weakest god, and he's pretty much of a glass cannon. Like he has a lot of power, but he can't take that many hits. You feel me? So he has 15k HP. Then you go to Mama here, and she has like almost 20k, which makes sense. Like I guess I could have, yeah. Raiden here could, she's a more of a, not a physical fighter, but a melee fighter. She uses swords and lance. It's kind of insane in her mode. And tanks a little bit better. She has natural resistance and so forth and so on. She doesn't get one shot like this guy. This guy is more of an, let me see, where do I have? But yeah, you can see like the average HP for some characters is like, yeah, this guy. So this guy is, you build him full tank, right? With the idea of healing more the people of your party and make him so he doesn't get one shot. So yeah, it's 30k, which is a pretty high value, right? So keep that in mind, 30k. So this guy has casually 48k, and you can casually build for him to have 50k HP.
But where are those who share the memory?
And I don't, and okay, so a quick question. So Raiden here scales with energy and has the highest energy of the game, and their attack scale off energy. This guy has the highest HP of the game. What do you think he scales off with?
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
I'm gonna show you why he's broken on a moment.
Who share the memory?
Oh nah, bro, you. This is like one of the few characters scales off HP. Yeah, I don't know how you guessed it, my dude, but yeah, it's pretty much everything scales off HP. So I don't think I can show you his abilities before showing his talent. Oh yeah, like resonance waves. By the way, this passive is kind of useless because the idea of this passive is you're gonna take damage and your shield strength is gonna increase, and it stacks up to 5 times. The thing is, it doesn't take damage at all at first. So like after this it takes like no damage. The thing that is broken about this is that it gives a shield to the entire party. That's like the first thing. By the way, he has the most OP shield in the entire game. Like when you put his shield up, I think I need to show you. Like that's the better way. Let me see if I can find the enemies. God, like, okay, yeah, this guy, perfect.
Stabilize. Fry.
So yeah, he's dying with his own burn, by the way. So he put the plants on fire and he's dying, and I'm taking no damage, and I'm gonna take no damage until the shield ends. Okay, shield now ends. I can put it back. I can go over the plants. I can try to burn me. This guy uses explosives, it doesn't matter. He doesn't take damage. By the way, the more he tries to do damage to me, the more strong the shield is. So I think now you can understand. And when you use the by the way, this pillar is also broken. Okay, let me try to bait this guy. Yep, no damage. You know why I said like he can tank Gates of Babylonia and Enemy Leash? Because the more weapons you try to send at him, the more tank he gets. That sounds really broken on paper. No, not only on paper, not only on theory, but in practice he is very broken. So it just makes you and your party take no damage. Like she doesn't take damage as well because of his shield. So this not only does a lot of damage, it also does damage per ticket. So as you can see, I'm not doing anything and he's dying. So yeah, I guess it's the comparison is fair use.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Okay, and you're probably thinking, okay, that's all he does, right? He just makes you and the party take no damage. If that was everything, that alone would be good. I think comparing to Aver is kind of the best comparison, but I guess you could draw comparison to many other servants. So that's the beginning. Yeah, this passive is kind of useless because it takes no damage, and the more damage it takes, the less damage even takes, and he ends up never taking damage. That's why it's kind of useless. But like, if you ever fought like god tier opponents, and they start like with weak attacks, this thing scales up, and he pretty much takes no damage. So if Gilgamesh tries to use the full Gates of Babylon on him, you can see like how this would stack up. And this is nerfed, because lore-wise this shit stacks infinitely. So yeah, the more damage you try to give him, the more tanky he gets. So if you don't try to finish him off with your strongest attack, it's over. But he doesn't take damage anyway, so... yeah. So... for what we know, he's been on multiple wars, and he was never damaged, regardless of what he fought and what he fought. And how many he fought. So yeah, lore-wise, this guy is like immune to damage. Okay, Dominance of Earth. He is the Geo-Archon, so he controls the... pretty much everything that is Earth related, like rock related. And one of these skills is called Planet Befall. So you can see, okay, so let me explain how this works. So Dominance of Earth wasn't as broken as this was, but ever since this was buffed, pretty much every single skill of his, basics, E, and ulti, everything he does scales off of his max HP. Just read the last line, and I think that's the most impressive part of all of this. Like, yeah, everything scales off of his HP, and it's quite fine and done. Like, they do some damage, some base damage, and they scale out of his damage as well. But like, what is broken is the last line here. Are you reading it well? I will read it for you. So Planet Befalls, which is his burst damage, is increased by 33%. I almost fell asleep, oh god. Okay, let me... okay, I will explain for you. So, his burst, which is Planet Befall, has his damage increased by 33% of his max HP. So, what this means is, if you have 30k HP, it increases by 10k. But if you have like close to 60, it almost increases 20k damage. By the way, this is just extra base boost, and this extra damage can also crit. Yeah, you see, okay. And this is its skill. It's very simple. It's one of the most broken skills on the game, and it's the most simple skill to read. Like, this is as simple as it gets. It's the opposite of... yeah, without crit. So his burst is pretty much, and this is how he ended wars. So his burst ability is Planet Befall, so he pretty much drops a meteor in a big area. Like, on the game, the area is very big, and lore-wise, it's a meteor, so it's even bigger. So how this works is, even if you survive the damage, which if you are like on a boss level, you kind of do survive the damage, which is a lot. Trust me, it's insane amount of damage in one hit. Even if you survive the damage, you get petrified, which means you cannot move. So even if somehow you can tank a goddamn meteor, you get petrified after. And the description is kind of amazing. The falling meteor punishes the unjust. And as you can tell, like everything that he deems unjust, well, it's unjust. Okay. And this is one of the highest. Yeah, I think this is the highest base skill damage on the game. And he only has 40 energy cost and a 12-second cooldown. And you can petrify enemies for 4 seconds. So I want you to reference how insane this guy is. So he is the best shielder of the game. He boosts the entire party damage with his shield. He gives like AoE damage outside of the field. He makes the party immune to CC. He has one of the highest base skill damage on the game. The reason why he's so broken is because he's Geo and he cannot scale off other characters' resonance. What this means is that Geo doesn't combo with Pyron or Hydron or none of those elements. The thing is, it doesn't need, and if he did, my god, the damage on this is just like, it's nuts. Like, the base damage on this alone is insane. And the fact that all this skill damage scales off max HP on such a high level, and everything can crit. Speaking of it, my crit kind of sucks. I need to build them a little bit better. So yeah, like 31% and 100. Like I have seen people doing like 80% crit rate and like 200% crit damage, and you do insane damage. The problem is you lose a little bit of HP, and I like to have mine more tanky, which is kind of nuts. Like as soon as you hit like the 40k HP, like it's just too much. It doesn't need more. But I was like, I need more. I think I did a build once that reaches the 50k.
But where are those who share the memory?
The problem is he loses kind of a lot, so it's not worth. But yeah, you can potentially do a 50k build or even a 60k build if everything goes according to plan. If you do farm artifacts with HP scaling. So stuff like this, and even better. But yeah. Also, if you are the whale type and you evolve him to, yeah, if you get him at Constellation 6, which is like, I guess in this game will be NP6, but I'm gonna be honest, it's easier to get NP6 here than it is on Genshin. So I heard like on average it takes you like 10k dollars on FGO to get the NP5, given or take, depending on your luck or not. So 10k. On Genshin, you can put your character from to C6 with 2k dollars. It's still a lot, like it's $2,000, but yeah, it's much more affordable. And even as a free-to-play, if you just love a character so much, you can kind of save just to play on his banner, and you will eventually hit a C6 as a free-to-play player, which is impossible on FGO. I don't think it's on FGO you can get an NP5 as a free-to-play. I think it's impossible. So yeah. I mean, and that's kind of provable because Jean, for instance, I have her at Constellation 2, and I never focused too much on her. she kind of spooks me. Like every single time I lose the 50-50, she's the one I get. Which I'm kind of growing up to her, because if I get her at C4, she kind of becomes nuts. But yeah. I feel like this was too much information, my bad, dude. But do you have any questions or any wonders? Back to the OP team. There are multiple reasons why this guy is much more easy to explain than the reason why she's broken. But like, yeah. I don't even know how do I begin to describe how OP she is. I went to sleep and rethink life again, damn. Bro, imagine you go to sleep and you have a dream of an epic battle between Gilgamesh and Zhongli. And by the way, I'm not saying that Zhongli one-shots Gilgamesh, that's not the case. Like, he's more of a pure tank. But it will be a top-tier fight, and he has the ability power to do such feats, like dropping meteors, petrifying people. Let me go to my casual team.
Guide you.
It's been 3 years since I even had a dream, damn. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it's not been 3 years.
I'll bring my seasonings.
That's gonna be dope. Bro, here's the thing. Sometimes, like, I rarely dreamed, I know. But, man, sometimes when I have, like, those horror dreams, it's called nightmare. I don't know why I forget that word. Sometimes when you have, like, those nightmares, it's just like, goddamn, man. I kind of prefer I couldn't dream. But goddamn, I also had some nice dreams. So it's, yeah. I don't have dreams for like a long time by now. The thing is, life got a little bit better for me, and I lost my ability to dream, but now I sleep better. You feel me? I don't think it's impossible for me to get a dream, but it's rare nowadays. I wouldn't say I've been. I don't know. Like, how do you know that it's been 3 years? Damn. I have nightmares from time to time, but oh shit, dude, nah, bro, don't even say that to me. Like, there's so many Japanese folklore that is pure horror, man. The Japanese love their horror stuff. Wait, I already did the dailies? No way. Oh damn, wait, what? Okay, no, I still need this one. What the hell? Okay. One of the things that I'm really curious is how OP the next Archon, which is pretty much the next god, the Dendro one, is gonna be. Because here's the thing, depending on how good an Archon is, it's what kind of makes or breaks an element. So it didn't happen so far. Like, even Venti, which is kind of weak right now, is still good. Like, he's just not the. I mean, he still competes with the best Nemo characters, but he's not like the bona fide top tier one of his element, which is kind of sad. Rip pet.
Off we go.
The thing is, if an Archon is weak, that makes pretty much that element automatically weak, you feel me? Because every other character that they release have to be weaker than that one.
There is no escape.
The best example I can give you again is the Saber Artorias. You know what I'm talking about. So one of the reasons why Saber Artoria Lily, Altria Lily, Altria Lily Pendragon, I think it's her name, it's so weak, it's because she has to be weaker than the Saber Alter and the 5-star Virgin. And when the game was released, they were bad, let's just be honest. And because of that, she was even on a more horrible state, and even nowadays she's horrible. And that's pretty much the same case here. They cannot make characters, or generally speaking, they cannot surpass certain character. That is the Archons on the same element. So a good example of that is Zhongli. They will never release, as far as we are aware, another shielder as strong as Just Li. I think she was just the pure Artoria. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was like the younger version, so it makes sense she's weaker. But because of that, they will never be able to buff her to the point where, yeah, she's more of a token, to be honest. It's funny enough, I have like a fuck ton of servant coins for her. I think everyone does, because she was pretty much ended out for free a lot of times. But she's so weak that it's not worth investing on her. So I finished the daily commissions. Damn, dude, I've been talking so much. This was my longest Genshin section, for real. It's not your fault, by the way. I just need to adapt to talk better and play at the same time. I need to also spend resin. I guess I can show you. Imagine 24-hour Lma. Damn, bro. My longest stream was like 16 hours, dude. And I was dead. I didn't even sleep, so it was... I just went through. By the way, this guy, when was released, he was so damn OP. I remember being so hard to defeat him.
I promise I'll be gentle.
And nowadays I can just casually defeat him.
Let me leave you a verse.
You're wide open.
By the way, yeah, he actually has a lot of HP.
There is no escape.
My party is just broken, you feel me?
Guess I should take you more seriously. No use hiding back there.
I will show you one of the reasons why Raiden is OP. Okay, he's now dead, and he's gonna go to the third phase. I guess I can show you since you're our first time. He has this cool transformation. It's kind of unfortunate we cannot play on this form. Oh nah, hello.
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me.
Local man be, yeah, pretty much.
Foul legacy, the devouring deep.
Bro, you so OP can break the ceiling of the palace, which is kinda nuts. Because this shit is made with some of the strongest materials that money can buy. When this guy was released, I remember I had such a struggle to defeat him, and nowadays, bro, I think I can almost one-shot him. Let me check.
Everybody stand back. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, you saw like 400k damage. Like, that's nuts damage. Like, she kinda... she kinda pierces him off.
My sword.
God damn it.
Let's light it up.
My dodge ability is bad, because, well, I'm...
Dreamwork. Ring cutter.
yeah, damage goes brr. Oh no, don't throw on the... Yeah, no.
Shine down.
Stop. Yeah, get... By the way, this guy, if I didn't kill him fast enough, he goes into his whale mode, so pretty much he summons a water whale that is like the size of the entire field, and that shit like one-shots you. I mean, it doesn't shot you if you have Zhongli with his shield, but I don't have Zhongli, so pretty much one of my members would get one-shotted. God damn it. And yeah, my inventory is full. They need to increase the artifact capacity. Almost, yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you can time it, you can dodge it, but I'm not good at timing it, so yeah, pretty much one character is dead. What can I do? Wasn't I leveling up some emblems? I think I was. Yeah. Oh, double bonus, nice. Alright. Let's see what we can get. Elemental Mastery, so this is trash. This is like pure XP. I need to get rid of the wonders. And these are rare materials. It's this and that. The thing is I have so many of them that is like whatever. I kind of have enough for the next year. You should never overfarm on this game. Like, worst mistake you can do, in my honest opinion. It's to overfarm stuff. Now I have so many stuff on the inventory that I will never use probably. And let's go farm the new bosses. Those ones are more important. Oh yeah, and this one is an interesting one. So you will see the difficulty difference. By the way, for this one I'm gonna bring my boy because this is scuff. You're gonna be confused, but pretty much I'm gonna use Raiden to fight Raiden. And for someone that doesn't know the story, it doesn't make sense, but yeah, if you play the story, it does make sense. You feel me? By the way, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the third act of the game because it was just too much mind fucked. Raiden Alter. Yeah, pretty much Raiden Alter. I mean, she's like on base 4, but then she transforms and she's pretty much Raiden Alter. And she's much more tanky, as you can see. Yeah, I didn't bring Bayonet. Oh damn, and their main team. By the way, I want to make clear, all the stuff she's doing, because I'm not dodging, she would be one-shotting my entire party. But I have Zhongli, so I don't need to care. Like, Zhongli removes one of the fundamental mechanics of the game, which is dodge. You don't need to dodge if you have Zhongli.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
And now she's gonna transform. Wait, what? Bro, why she's not transforming? Okay, now she's gonna transform. Yeah, so pretty much this is Raiden Alter. By the way, I still brought the wrong member. Yeah, I'm kinda sleeping, dude. Jesus Christ. So yeah, when an unstoppable force encounters an immovable object. Oh shit. By the way, if I didn't put up the barrier, this thing right here is just one-shots the character that I'm currently in. Even Zhongli with his shield. I don't know how it goes in lore-wise, because and this is kind of weird. It's really the unstoppable force versus unmovable object paradox. This sword pretty much can cut anything, but Zhongli doesn't take damage from nothing. So it's weird. Like when you are on the boss fight, when she does her super attack, Zhongli just dies. But like lore-wise, that should not happen. You feel me? So I don't know. Or maybe it could happen, who knows. why she looks like Miyamoto. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, I think it's a good reference, because she's like a sword user pretty much. She's good at using weapons, she has broken abilities. She's pretty much a space warper, up to a certain extent. Yeah, she's a space warper. Maybe even a time warper. Her abilities are nuts. So yeah. Yeah, without her alter mode she becomes much more easy to destroy.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
And she's dead. Wait, what, bro? Damn, she put her she put her shield to counter my. God damn, dude. By the way, they really need to increase the artifact capacity of the game. Like, I could get rid of some of them, but I'm like, I'm so lazy to do it, so. And I have a lot of like good stuff, so it starts to look like what is kind of used and what is not, because who knows, maybe in the future it comes a character that needs certain stats, and it's good to have those stats in hand. Yeah, it's gonna reach a point that I'm not even gonna able to. Yeah, this shit is trash. I'm gonna really have to destroy some stuff. Okay, I'm hungry now. I need to eat. Yeah, same.
Stabilize.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna end up soon because. Yeah, I'm just gonna save resin. Play 2 more because goddamn, I'm so tired. Oh yeah, and if anything else, this guy can also instant farm, instant mine ores around with his E ability. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a good point to stop. Hey man, thanks for coming by. Take care. Sleep well, my dude. Or have a good dinner. And I see you later on. Peace out. Bye, guys.